What's up, guys? Truckdriver101.com. Big Ken here. Let's cut this Bluetooth off. Oh shit, I can't do it. Anyway, so guys, I was sitting here thinking about it. I've been talking about becoming an owner operator. Right now, at the point I'm in trucking, my debate with myself is, do I want to do it? Because it's going to be another 5 or 6 years in trucking, which means I'm looking at, 15, 16 years of trucking. Do I want to be in the industry that long? 15, 16 years. But I mean, at the same time, I need to get control over my shit, because right now I'm doing auto part haul, and I like it because I get home every holiday, which is really nice. But the problem with auto part hauling is, one of the plants I go to, they talk about moving to Mexico. The other plant, they just talk about shutting that motherfucker down. I mean, control is with other people. And to me, the only reason to ever become an owner operator is because you want control over your life. You don't ever become an owner operator because of your idea of making all this money. Because owner operators, they make, if they do an average, they're gonna make about what you make, about $40,000 to $50,000 a year. Now, to me, the only point to be an owner operator is to have more control over your life. When you go home, where you go, what's in your truck, that kind of thing. The benefit of doing that, of owner operating, is having more peace in your life. Not having other people controlling your shit. Not owner operating means that basically I can end up at another company. I'm working on company, I think 3. So I was first at Warner, then Falcon. Well, technically I was at an automotive hauling company for a bit. So that's 3 companies. I've been to 3 companies in 10 years. That ain't bad, but I don't know. I don't feel like going through it with another company again, personally. And I'm sick of having to deal with silly shit that I would have control over. So if I leave my company right now, I got to go back to deal with possibly fucked up equipment. And financially, I may have to make less. And I don't want to end up in that. So I want to have some say-so with what goes on and not have to worry about things changing up on me. I like being local. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with local, sleeping in your own bed and all that, but it ain't the end-all, be-all for me. I mean, there's parts of me that, honestly, I miss over the road, to be honest with you. I'd love to have the ability to be local when I want and over the road when I want, I thought that's why I was thinking about the Snyder Choice Board, because you can do whatever you want. But the only thing I don't like about Snyder is that their choice board is it's dry van mostly, and it's they got tanker and some other stuff, but mostly it's dry van. And I don't really want to do dry van because everybody and their brother do dry van. When dry van dries up, it's a hell of a fucking tight situation. I wish there was a choice board with refrigerated. And there's a couple companies out there that finance you with refrigerated, but I haven't seen any that I want to participate with. So I'm still thinking about it. But if you're ever thinking about becoming an owner operator, do it because you want more control. Do it because you want to go where you want to go, when you want to go. Don't do it because you think you're going to make more money. Now, there's the potential for more money. Obviously, you can make some more money, but it's not a guarantee. But for me right now, at the point I am in trucking, I'm seriously thinking about owner operating. I don't like the idea of being away from home more, but if I own an op, I could probably pull in an extra 10 grand a year. But not based on, you got to remember, the company I work for right now, we got layoffs, right? We take 2 and 3 week layoffs. If I didn't take those layoffs, it would be the same amount then. It would be about $50,000 instead of $40,000. Because we literally are off at least 10 weeks a year. Really more than that. I mean, we're going to be off. Right now, we're going to work 2 weeks in September, most likely all of October, 2 weeks in November, and maybe 1 or 2 weeks in December. And during that time, and also we've had layoffs of 2 weeks in June, and I think we had another layoff in first of the year. We were off all the way up till the 12th. So that's a lot of layoffs when you think about it. So that's why I say $50,000, because I wouldn't have all those layoffs. But I like those layoffs. So I'm also thinking about owner-operating with the company I'm with and just doing my auto part hauling, which I can still do, and get my time off. But again, do I want to make the $40,000 and owner-operate? Do I want to give up that time off and then make the $50,000 and owner-operate? You know, because I still like having my holidays off. But if you can make $10,000 extra, I could probably still get the holidays off and still make at least $45,000 as far as net profit. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Just kind of throwing it around in my mind right now. We got to talk about that, guys. I'll talk to you later. TruckDriver101.com.